everyone, welcome to the cricket show. Well, what a massive morning it's been here at the Adelaide Oval, a history-making morning. We're going to touch on that in just a moment, and a little later on in the show, Michael Clark, dumped as the Aussie number 4. He'll speak with us exclusively on the cricket show, and what would a Saturday be without a masterclass? Heels has got a throwing masterclass for us a little later on. But with me, Michael Holding, and I had a funny feeling you'd be proud as punch as Brian Lara is breaking that record this morning.
Yes, I think everyone in the Caribbean will be quite happy what he has done here, Scoobs. And I think, this has helped the West Indies team a great deal. We saw them fighting back in Hobart, and now they have posted over 400 runs on the board. That will help them a great deal going into this test. You
just got a sense, and we've probably spoken ad nauseum about a couple of the dismissals of Lara during this series, but you had the sense he wanted to get on with it.
From the very first innings he batted here in Australia in the first test match in Brisbane, you saw that he really wanted to get some runs. This is more than likely his last tour. We saw when he left the field after he was dismissed, he acknowledged the entire ground because he pretty much knows he won't come back playing test cricket. And he wanted to go out to that bang here in Australia. He has done it all over the world. This is his last time in Australia. He wanted to. It has finally come good. And he has another innings left, remember. Unless Australia ain't going to be batting too well.
Such a proud moment for him, the world record. I mean, he's been such a high achiever for a long period of time. Here at the Adelaide Oval this morning, what do you think would have gone through his mind? Because today is nervous. He's 200 yesterday, but this morning's a tough morning.
Perhaps, but he has been there before. If you know Brian Lara, as he has said, whenever he gets to the crease and he gets in and he gets runs, he wants to make a lot of runs. And he has made 500 in an innings. He has made 400 in a test innings. When he was batting in Antigua, he didn't get that world record in the same day. He had come back overnight. So this is nothing new for Brian Lara. He's accustomed to these big scores. He's accustomed to these situations. All he was hoping for, and the entire Caribbean would have been hoping for, is that the tail enders would stay with him so that he would get those runs.
Was there a time when you thought this is a great batsman? Was there a time of the Lara career, and was it early days that you thought, hey, this man's the man? I mean, the one that comes back to mind for me probably is Sydney 93, 277.
Well,
scary.
I tell people that's the best innings I've seen Brian Lara play. That 207, any point as if he would get out. I think Ian Healy made the point earlier on today. When he was behind the stumps, when Lara made that 277 score, he thought, well, the only way we're going to get him out is via the run-out route. And that's how they got him out, via the run-out route. That innings was fantastic. He is a great player. He has made some fantastic knocks. And, when people in Australia saw that innings, they knew that they would have to contend with him for a long time.
Back there in 93, Brian Lara was a young man. And we're seeing him at the other end of the scale, obviously, here in Adelaide. But a couple of other young men have put their hand up here during this tour. Dennis Ramden, Dwayne Bravo. What's that going to do for cricket at home? We've got Lara, now the world record holder. These young guys putting their hand up saying we want to compete on the international stage. Can this help out West Indian cricket?
It certainly can. When young kids at home see Dwayne Bravo and Dinesh Ramlin, who is just coming to the West Indies team, performing that well, that can inspire them. That can say to them, listen, these youngsters have come in, they have done well, we can do so as well. I made the point earlier on the tour that perhaps some of these guys that have been in this West Indies team for a long time, they have gotten too accustomed to losing and they're not too sure exactly how to fight back. These youngsters haven't got accustomed to losing yet. And hopefully the youngsters that come into the team will learn from these other youngsters that are performing well.
Mikey, nice to have a chat. Time to have a break, but as we go to the break, I think some of the youngsters can well do with watching our playoff. And our playoff, tribute to the great man, Brian Lara.
Just listen to this. This could be the last time that Brian Lara comes out onto the ground in Australia. Wonderful standing ovation here for Brian Lara. A wonderful cricketer he's been. Boy, he's going to be challenged now.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a great relationship with the people in Australia. This is where I announce my career. I announce, who I am, especially in Sydney, and I've named my daughter after Sydney. So I have a great liking for the people here, great liking for cricket in Australia. I've enjoyed every moment of it, and the people have been excellent to me.
Oh, what a good shot.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. Beautiful. Played gloriously.
Yeah. There it is. Great moment. He's a very, very good young player. Much appreciated by his teammates. And I can guarantee you, as mentioned, there will be hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people around the Caribbean who will be delighted Brian Lara has made his first Test match century. What about that? Boy, do you think he didn't give that something?
Oops, he's in trouble. He's back. He's gone. What a tragic end. Got sent back, but wrong-footed. A good throw, good take. The end of a fine, fine innings. Brian Lara run out for 277.
Brian Lara returned to the recreation ground fortified not just by a night's sleep, but also a round of golf. And he was soon back in the swing. A series of boundaries compounding England's misery. A ball from Chris Lewis, the Lara genius, and the young West Indian was 200 not out. Some typically English weather gave the tourists a brief respite, but the interruptions didn't interrupt Lara's flow. It came just under half an hour ago. The triple Test century.
The island of Antigua has come to a halt. All the West Indian government dignitaries that they could muster are in town, and all Brian Lara had to do was eke out another 46 runs from somewhere. That's it hard at the pitch, that's 4. Good time. Runchy goes.
I try as much as possible to stay out there whenever I'm scoring, whenever I pass 3 figures. It's my opportunity to go on and get a big score, and that's what I believe in.
A day after joining Sir Donald Bradman as only the second player to have scored 2 triple centuries, Brian Lara today rewrote Test history, starting with a spectacular 6.
That's gone a long, long way.
And then, the very next ball,
There it is. The world record has fallen once again.
A significant single.
There it is.
What a moment for Lara and for cricket as well.